Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Her. Today I'm up $437 realized profit, made $245 on SNOW. However, I am in another SNOW position that's currently down 323, so kind of negates the gain here, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, if SNOW, I'll go over this in a second, but if SNOW can breach 240 and hold, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And then I made $192 just on the NASDAQ futures, the micro futures, just kind of chilling. Didn't do a whole lot on there. NASDAQ did hit a all-time high today. But if you made money today, comment below, got paid. If you lost money today, comment below, learned a lesson. And do me a big favor, hit the like button for the YouTube algo. Definitely is going to help me out. And if you like the content in general. If you don't like the content, hit the dislike button. Let YouTube know this video is terrible. Anyways, let's get to it. We're going to get to Coinbase. We're going to get to all that. PLTR I'm in as well. But NASDAQ today hit an all-time high here. We pushed through the top, which didn't take any time at all. So kind of see where that's going. We obviously have an enormous IPO coming up tomorrow, which is Coinbase. Kind of see how it's gonna go. It is going to be a direct listing on NASDAQ, which Coinbase is getting a price ahead of 250. Now, that's the price ahead. When it hits the market, I mean, it could go 400. We know crypto is ripping. You know, Doge, we got Bitcoin hit an all-time high. I mean, crypto is on fire, and I think Coinbase is going to give it a way for investors to get exposure to the crypto market, but not actually buy crypto. Like if you're interested in crypto, you're most likely, especially if you're a boomer or whatever, you're probably going to invest in Coinbase because you can just go on here, Thinkorswim, Tastyworks, whatever platform, Robinhood, buy the stock and hold it and be like, you know, kind of synthetically holding crypto. So I think that this is going to be pretty interesting. Now, they are valuing the company at a whopping $65.3 billion. Just crazy. It's just crazy. Coinbase chose the direct listing path to the public market rather than pursuing a traditional IPO. That means instead of raising cash by selling new shares to a group of institutional investors, Coinbase is allowing existing stakeholders to start selling immediately at a market-driven price. So, I mean, this is kind of interesting. I mean, I know that we all know there's going to be demand, but we'll see. We'll see if the sellers. Obviously, some people are going to want to lock in some gains, right? I mean, who wouldn't? So I guess we'll see what happens. I'm most likely going to be live streaming tomorrow as this is hitting because this is huge. This is huge. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how that's going to impact NASDAQ, but we'll see. Right now we're sitting at all-time highs. SPY pushed as well, 341 all-time highs. Dow was the laggard, but still hit all-time highs. I mean, Dow took a huge dump right at open, and then, I mean, it didn't really recover. It's up a little bit, but it didn't really recover as much as it lost. But Dow was rather interesting. PLTR. So I am in PLTR. I did buy the rip. There is an event tomorrow for PLTR, so we'll see if it's a sell the news event or not. A lot of the events, and like Apple event, Tesla battery day. I mean, the list is long. We can go on and on and on where people start buying these events thinking it's going to explode. And maybe it will. Maybe it will. But more times than not, it's a sell the news event and PLTR. It could be a sell the news event. I don't want to be a wet blanket here, but it is what it is. I put it on. Now, I actually didn't even know there was an event on when I put it on. It's currently in this position. It's small, up 11%. I'm holding the 33 calls for May. And for PLTR, what I liked about it, holding the 10-day moving average, let me zoom in here, holding the 10-day moving average was below the 10-day, bounced, and is going to probably test the 50-day moving average. If it could pop above the 50-day moving average, give it a little bit more bullish momentum. But saw, just intraday here was pretty interesting. Intraday, we started to see some volume start to pick up towards the end here and then just lift off. I mean, we didn't have it was just pretty much straight up the rest of into close straight of the afternoon. So PLTR, interesting. Just, for me, PLTR, speculative play. I do like where it's at in the chart. a lot of people in our Discord, a lot of people in our community were talking about it. This is like my first trade on PLTR. And what I liked about it, again, it bounced here in the bounce zone, which was 20, and held the 10-day and is looking like it's going to test the 50-day. And if it can bust through the 50-day, no reason why it can't get back up to 30, right? So that's kind of the situation for that. Also, I went into Airbnb today. What I liked about Airbnb, now I'm in these. There's kind of a low volume. I don't recommend them. I'm in the 240s, 38 days out. I have 4 of them. The calls here. What I liked about Airbnb, could be a potential triple bottom right in here. Nice bounce today. I mean, it could come down. It could definitely test 170, and if that's the case, I'll add a couple more contracts. But I'm in the 240 May. Let's see here, the 240 May contracts. Let me pull this up for you. So kind of interesting. I mean, again, bid and ask a little bit wide. Volume was only 41 today. Hopefully that will pick up. They do have, let me pull this up just to show you, Airbnb does have earnings May 27th, so hoping for a little bit of a run up into May 27th. Hopefully, Airbnb can get that. But looking at this call here, it's gone from a high of 33. It hit a low today of $1.04. That was actually me. $1.16. I do like where it's holding. I do think it could rip up this call. Could come back up to like the 5 or 7.5. I'm not looking to go back up to $30 or $20. I mean, it's not that it can't happen. I'm just not looking for that. But it does look like we're bottoming out here at $1, which is why I added. So my cost was $1.16. So again, I'll show you here. $1.16, I got 4 of them. So again, small speculative play. I do like that it's bottoming out here at around $1, which is what I added. They also have earnings coming up. Kind of see, we do have the bank's earnings tomorrow. Starting with let's see here. We got JP Morgan in the morning, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, also Bed Bath & Beyond. So we have these 4 earnings in the morning. Nothing really in the afternoon, but we do have a lot going on. So there's going to be a lot to cover tomorrow. In terms of like the NASDAQ trades that I put on, I didn't really do a whole lot of trading today. Just kind of, watch the market. I did enter right in here. I sold these contracts here, and then I didn't do anything after that because the market was pretty stale. I mean, look, it was just flat. I did on this bounce here, I did buy here and I sold here. So just kind of, I've been like, again, like yesterday, I'm just scalping. Again, after it recovered off of here, I bought here and I sold. And as you can see here, like in the morning, I did 5 contracts. This is a 5 contract buy. Then I did a 3 contract buy. So like as it got into the afternoon, what I started to do was reduce my risk because I didn't know if the market was just going to take a dump, right? And then I had 3 profitable trades, that equaled $192 profit, just kind of scalping. But as you can see here, my first buy, 5 contract buy, then I went to a 3 contract buy, and then I reduced my risk even more. Even though this was a better setup, I did a 2 contract buy, and then I was done. And then there was this nice breakout here, but I just didn't feel the need to trade anymore or risk my profits. And one of the worst things I think for a lot of people is like you're green all day and then you just had to get that one last trade in because of greed or whatever. You thought you saw the good setup and then you lost it. And I didn't want that to happen today. I just didn't want, I don't want that to happen any day, but today I'm just like, you know what? We got other things to do. Better things to do. I got my home. I got backup internet installed at my house today. I'm doing stuff. The guy's here and he's causing all sorts of problems. So, Laser LAZR. I'm in a debit spread on this. I mean, it went sub 19. I did think it was going to test the 200-day. It did test the 200-day, but this thing's been going straight down for like 5 days. Tested the 200-day, bounced right back up. So, is it going to test it again? We'll see. So LAZR, I'm in that as well. Just kind of seeing how it's going. But right now, all eyes are on Penn as well. So Penn, I mean, got Penn and DraftKings and also like Wynn Resorts, MGM got scary. It got scary. This thing popped down to 97. I mean, look at this. This thing just sold straight off 97, then bounced back up. But as you can see, it's been doing that like every day here. It did this here from 106 down to 102, back up to 106. But yet it's still heading lower. So we'll see. I mean, I feel like Penn getting towards the bottom here, just like it just is consolidating here. It keeps wanting to test, but it keeps bouncing. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't crack through. Hopefully we can test I'm looking to test the 50-day moving average here, which is 114. This is what my target is. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. So we'll see. Again, if you watch this video to the end, comment below, watch the end. And as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.